On campaign with his father, Alexander had finally been given the chance to prove himself. Things were not always so harmonious between father and son. Alexander's fiercely protective mother Olympias was not Philip's only wife, nor was she a full-blooded Macedonian. At the wedding feast for Philip's seventh wife, the girl's father proposed a toast.
May the gods bless this union, and may it produce a legitimate Macedonian heir.
And what am I then? A bastard?
Philip rose, drew his sword, and advanced. Not on the man who had insulted his son, but against Alexander. Thoroughly drunk, the one-eyed conqueror tripped and fell flat on his face.
Here is the man who would lead you from Europe into Asia, and he can't even cross from one couch to the next!
Yet for every quarrel, there was a reconciliation. And Alexander once again rode at his father's side as Philip bore down on Greece. Philip had long wished to be master of the Greek world, and the wily campaigner had used all manner of diplomatic tricks to extend his influence to the south. For years, an uneasy peace abided. But now, the Greeks prepared to make one last stand against their would-be conqueror. Astride the road to Chaeronea, the Greek forces waited. On their right, the Athenians, their empire long diminished but their pride irrepressible. On their left, the Thebans, among their ranks the elite sacred band. From the north, their long pikes swaying above storms of dust, came the Macedonians. And on their flank, with full command of the king's finest cavalry, was Alexander.
Alexander, see those Thebans opposite your flank? I want you to break them. Then me and Parmenion can shatter the rest. Clytus, keep an eye on the boy.
Aye, sir. Right, Alexander. Rule number 1 of pitched engagements. Control the ground, control the battle. You want to be fighting them out there, not fending them off from your camp.
Alexander, I hear you didn't lose a single wagon to those pilfering Trebalians. So you get a share of the spoils. Finally, something earned through your own sweat, not just your fortunate birth.
Finally, Clytus, I am given the command I deserve! Oh, glorious day!
Aye, a fine day for all sons of Macedon. Listen up now. I think your father's about to give his speech.
Macedonians! I won't bore you with oratory. Let me just recall what these Greeks say about you. They say your victories were won through luck, not skill. They call you brigands, not soldiers. They say you plunder sanctuaries and debauch yourselves in holy shrines. They call you drunkards. They call you liars. They call you scum. They call me a barbarian. Me! A descendant of Heracles! Well, by the 12 gods, today I'll tear their tongues from their lying mouths and let them choke on their slander.
Hold the line there! The Greeks take the field, they'll come barreling into our camp next. We need to get men to the front lines faster. Put down some outposts on the route.
Oikodomeo, oikodomeo, oikodomeo. Gaire. Oikodomeo.
All of our efforts culminate here, Armenian. When the Greeks finally submit, Persia will be next, and you will establish a foothold for us in Asia Minor.
So long as you are king, I know that Macedon will prosper.
Oikodomeo, 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 oikodomeo.
Ναι,
Oikodomeo. Τι εστί? Oikodomeo, oikodomeo. Χέτο.
Oikodomeo.
Τι δεν λέεις? Oikodomeo, oikodomeo, oikodomeo.
Τι δεν λέει? Yes. Ναι, Oikodomeo. Προς τα Oikodomeo. Χέτο εμάς.
Oikodomeo, oikodomeo, oikodomeo.
Γάιρε.
Επισυτίζομαι.
Τι τα λες?
Ναι, κορανασμένος. Οιέσο. Μεταλλιούο.
This battle plan seems needlessly complex. Where is the glorious charge? A king should press the attack, always lead his men into the bloody fray.
A dead king leads nobody.
Γάιρε.
Χέτο εμάς. Oikodomeo, oikodomeo, oikodomeo. Ναι, κόρανος. Oikodomeo, oikodomeo,
Χέτο.
oikodomeo. Χέτο εμάς. Oikodomeo. Ναι, κόρανος. Oikodomeo.
Pay attention, boy. They're trying to turn their left flank. Sort it out.
Τι εστί?
You know, your father spent some time in Thebes as a youth. Learned half of his tactics there. Some right smart generals they've got. You take the Theban commanders out, and the rest will panic.
Τι δεν λέει? Oikodomeo. Τι εστί?
They're trying to push through the center. Philip, are you sure your boy is up to this?
Προστάγματα. Γάιρε. Προστάγματα. Γάιρε. Τι δεν λέει? Τι εστί? Ναι, κορασμένο. Yes. Τι εστί? I have the strangest sensation, Clytus. Like a gnawing in the pit of my stomach.
That's nervousness, Alexander. We mortals feel it all the time.
Oikodomeo. Ναι, κορασμένο.
Oikodomeo.
Χέτο μας.
Oikodomeo. Χέτο.
Oikodomeo.
δεν λέεις?
Προστάγματα, Μπάινο. Φωλιές. Οικοδομείο. 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 Ασμένος. Φωλιές. Μεταλλαίο. Μεταλλαίο.
Ναι, Κοράνος.
Οικοδομείο.
Τι εστίν?
Οικοδομείο. 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 Οικοδομείο.
Γάιρε. Προστάγματα. Έργομαι. Μπάινο. Οικοδομαίο.
Γάιρε. Τι εστίν?
Έργομαι. Οϊέσο. Οικοδομαίο. Οικοδομαίο.
I have waited so long to show my father that I am worthy, but fortune is fickle. 1,000 things can happen in the chaos of arms.
You've been trained all your life for this. All those tutors Philip hired. All those sword masters and tacticians and riding instructors. There's no one more ready for war than you, lad.
Ναι, Κοράνος. Ναι, Οικοδομαίο. Χέτο είμαι. Οικοδομαίο.
Τι δεν λέεις? Προστάγματα. Οικοδομείο.
Ακούω. Οικοδομαίο.
Ναι, Κόρανος. Οικοδομείο.
Ναι, Κοράνος.
Ναι, τον Δία.
Τι δεν λέεις?
Οικοδομείο.
Γάιρε. Μπάινο. Ναι, τον Δία. Οικοδομαίο. Οικοδομαίο. Οικοδομαίο.
Προστάγματα. Ναι, Κόρανος.
Οικοδομαίο. Έργομαι. Μεταλλιούω.
Why do you prolong the battle, Father, rather than striking at once?
Ακούω. Έρχομαι.
Does that not simply feed the enemy's hopes?
I see those tutors of yours were a waste of money.
Φωλιές.
Think, boy.
Οικοδομείο.
Our men are professionals, hardened, drilled. The Greeks are amateurs.
Ασμένος.
A longer battle favors us.
Οικοδομείο. Οικοδομείο. Οικοδομείο.
Caire.
Oyes. Caire.
Tiestin. Oikodomeo. Oikodomeo.
Ne, Koranos. Kerugeo.
Χέτοιν.
Έρχομαι.
Tiestin.
Oikodomeo.
Καΐδε. Έτοιμος. Oyes.
Parmenion, if it comes to pass that I am no longer king, that boy will take my throne,
Asmen.
and it'll fall to you to see that he fulfills my plans. Don't let him be led astray by wittering soothsayers or simpering poets or those preening friends of his. You advise him.
Caire.
You tell him straight.
Oikodomeo.
Peter. Ties. Oyes. Akkutangarmo. Prostagma. Έτοιμος. Peter. Καΐδε. Ties. Ne, Koranos. Prostagma. Έτοιμος. Peter. Καΐδε. Kangarmo. Akku. Ne, Ties. Ne, Kondir. Ergo.
The lavender grows thick in these perfumed valleys, like a summer garden, like maidens by a stream. And we'll stomp it into ruin,
Ναι, τον Δία.
as men do.
Χουλοτομeo.
Χουλοτομeo. Τι λέεις?
Oikodomeo. Oikodomeo.
Peter. Έτοιμος. Καΐδε.
Ναι, τώρα τι έστει.
Πάινο. Oikodomeo. Γάιρε. Ασμένος. Επισκιουάζω.
Ties. Kangarmo. Ne, Koranos. Prostagma. Ne, Kangarmo. Akku. Ne, Kondir. Ergo. Akku. Ite Magadones.
Look at these Theban panoplies. Gleaming shields, ashwood spears, crested helmets that could make serving boys look like myrmidons. What do you want done with it all?
They're no Thracian warbands or Illyrian goat snatchers, these Thebans. They're proper soldiers. I lived among them, back when I had 2 eyes. Saw them batter their stuck-up rivals. Men worth killing,
One commander lies dead. Look how their ranks quiver.
Ναι, Κόρανος. Φέτρονος.
Τι δεν λέεις?
Ναι, Κόρανος.
Don't foul this up, Alexander. Me and Parmenion have worked on this plan for days. We've worked on this invasion for years. Doesn't slip now.
Jest. O Jezu. Oikodomeo. Oikodomeo. Rairo. Έρχομαι.
Ναι, Κοράνος.
O Jezu. Πάει. O Jezu. Προστάγματα. Οικοδομέα.
Cheton. Titeles.
Prospalo! Andre! Licastomen! Yes. Ite Magadones! Eis Malo! Prospalo! Nei tondia. Ojes, Raku. Nei tondia. Kangarno. Tidele. Ojes. Yes. Nei Kangarno. Prostagma. Licastomen! Etoimos.
Cairo.
Tidele. Cairo. Ite Magadone! Nei Yes, Etoimos.
Prostagmata.
Prostagmata.
Cheton.
Another commander down. Well done, lad. Only the sacred band remains. The Thebans' finest hoplites, unmatched in skill and strength. The men that laid low the Spartans.
Titeles. Cheton.
Against the finest warriors of Greece I have stood, and I was not found wanting.
You've achieved nothing yet, boy. Save the speeches and trophies for later. There are foes still to slay.
Nekoranos. Prostagmata.
Rip into their flank, Alexander. Like gutting a pig.
Nekoras. Oikodomeo.
Strip the bodies. The armor of my foes I claim as my prize, as did the kings of Homer.
Τι εστίν,
Tiestin.
Ergomai, akuo.
Ties, Kangar, Bain, Ergo, Hetoim, Neitonti, Kangain, Alalei! Gaiven, Tideles. Neitonti, Kangar, Bain, Akuo, Ergo, Neitonti.
Προστάγματα,
Ναι,
ο
κόρας.
Ιέσο. Έργομαι, ναι τον Δία. Ασμένος, έργομαι.
You chose this, Greeks. I didn't ask for your cities, or your treasures, or your love. I asked only that you recognize the law of power and submit.
Stand tall, men! Imagine the terror those Greeks will feel. They entrusted their flank to the Thebans, but from the dust and tumult we will emerge, thundering forth, the very image of death!